Hello, perspective, and welcome to the amazing adventures of the people in my head. So, today I wanted to talk about a movie I recently watched. It was called The Dark Knight. I watched all three of these movies, and they were terribly interesting. I've always liked superhero movies, so I think they're rather smashing. Literally smashing. At one point, Batman literally rode around on a rooftop, broke off probably $10,000 worth of stuff. Easily a million if you count all the city damage and stuff. But personally, that one guy lost at least 10,000 on his roof. And I just wanted to do a quick synopsis, because everyone's seen it by now. So from this point forward, spoiler alert, because I'm going to tell the story over again and talk about it. So it all starts off, Bruce is this young boy, and he falls in a well. And the bats come out, and they're freaking out, and he freaks out. And then, for some reason, he's now terrified of bats. It's never really clarified why, other than he fell in a well. Like, if I fell in a well, I'd blame Lassie, most likely, because Lassie didn't save me. Lassie was boring. Ugh, Lassie. Anyways, so Batman grows up, and his parents died because he freaked out at this opera thing, and anyway, it was really weird. But then he grows up, and the next scene, he's in prison, where he's fighting these, like, dudes, and then they drag him off to solitary, because these dudes attacked him, and he beat the snot out of them and won the fight. I can see that being completely unreasonable. Unless, of course, you're in whichever country he was in. He was probably a communist nation, just being honest. So, the big thing that I got from that whole deal was absolutely nothing. It was rather pointless. But, you know, Batman, he comes back and he starts cleaning up the city. And what do people do when they clean up the city? They escalate. So then in comes the Joker, and the Joker wants to kill Batman because he's bored with life or some other shenanigans. He goes around and blows stuff up, and it's just all around bad. And then Batman beats the Joker falls to its death, Harvey Dent freaks out, goes, oh, rah, let's flip a coin and see who dies. And it was very strange. I really don't understand what was going on. Why does he go into a complete psychological breakdown? I mean, chance? No. It was obviously the Joker's fault, not Batman's. And yet, he blames Batman, which is ridiculous. So anyways, third movie comes along, Bane shows up. I was very disappointed in the portrayal of Bane, really. I mean, he was not what he was in the comics or any other DC anything. They really toned it down. I think that the steroids would have made him a more interesting villain. And then they're all like, hey, psych, it's Ra's al Ghul all over again. I can see that connection, and it's probably in the comics somewhere. But it just felt a little bit forced and awkward, and it was just weird. And then the bomb and the radiation, and I'm like, how do they have it down to the exact second when that thing's going to go? Wouldn't all the jostling from Batman banging it off buildings and ground all over the place blow it up? I'm pretty sure it would. I mean, just being honest, if it's a highly unstable reactor that could possibly explode, or might not, but probably will, I think slamming it into the ground in a bunch of buildings would probably blow it up. And then, what about all the radiation afterwards? Did no one freak out about that? No one got like a third arm or a extra toe from that, or even worse, some form of cancer? I mean, I'm not trying to make light of cancer in any way, shape, or form, but something should have happened. I mean, there's no way he got it that far out over the water. Where is Gotham geographically supposedly located, where they just have a handy bay where they could park a bomb with a 6-mile radius on it with no repercussions? I don't know. Maybe he put it underwater. That could work. Anyways, so overall, if I didn't use logic, which I rarely do really when I'm watching movies, I enjoyed the Batman series. Until, of course, I watched some YouTube videos that explain some logic. Anyways, don't go on the internet. If you enjoy a video, don't watch reviews. Except for mine, because, you know, they're the best. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my review of Batman. Really, it was a complicated series, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. The villains were very well portrayed. I do think that Catwoman was a little bit too easy to convert to the good guy team. I feel like they should have given Harvey Dent his own movie, really. I mean, that would have been better. A fourth movie would have been good. It would have had more time for character development and stuff like that. But, you know, logic, reason, probably just the money. I mean, money's the expensive thing. Anyways, so, tell me what you thought of the Batman movies, and let me know what I should review next down in the comments. So, have a great day, stay in school, don't do drugs, don't eat roadkill. It's bad. Ew. I'm British and I wouldn't even eat that.